Let's go on. The second in best in yeah, maybe in the history of football, maybe, but maybe this best players in the history of football probably the I've seen. Yeah, so yeah, best player. Yeah, so yeah, yeah. So yeah, so I'm gonna start with keeper. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do all. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do all. I'm gonna do all. I'm gonna do all. I'm gonna do all in one goal. In one goal. All in one goal. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's not it. Yeah. So, so first, first, yeah, number 10, Victor Valdes. I think he's done. Yeah, I think he's done well for Barca. Won bare trophies. I don't know if he was part of. I don't know if he was part of the World Cup team, the World Cup team when yeah, I don't know if it was when Spain won the World Cup, but he might have been part of the World Cup team, might have been part of it anyway. If he has me, yeah, he won it, yeah, then what else? And then he won La Liga and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but they keep then obviously then for me, played golf, then for me, I think for me on Carl form, yeah, I think he stand this drop, man. He went from being one of the best keepers. He went for one being he went for being one of the best keepers in well I'll say probably in Europe, yeah. Probably one of the best keepers in Europe, probably, yeah. Yeah, and then he went from Barcelona, being best keep one of the best keepers in Europe, yeah, from Barcelona. Then he went to fucking Man United. Even at the time, Man United was a good team, but he wasn't getting in the team, was he? Let's be real now. Uh, let's be real. I wasn't even getting into the team. Let's be real. No, he wasn't getting into the team. He was on the bench, and when he did play, I think he really. I think when I saw the finals, I think he did. Is this Valdez really? Is this Valdez? This world class keeper that I saw at Barca all them years, yeah. The way he was when he was playing at Man United, it didn't look like he was playing. He didn't look like he had form up, but it did look like he had form. But anyway, he lowered his standards to Man United and just didn't play well. And then he got even worse for him. He got fucking play for Middlesbrough. I think, and I swear he got relegated. And I swear he got relegated with Middlesbrough. I swear he did. I swear he got relegated with Middlesbrough. I swear he did. I can't remember. But I swear he got relegated with Middlesbrough. Yeah. I swear he got relegated with Middlesbrough. Yeah, I swear he got relegated with Middlesbrough. Anyway, went to Middlesbrough, and since then, obviously, he must no, I don't know. He must be retired now. He must be retired now. He must be. Like, he must be retired now. No, he must be retired now. But anyway, he was a quality keeper anyway. I was tired anyway. Uh, Next, my Neuer quality had a couple of blips. I had a couple of blips at times. Had a couple of blips. He had a couple of blips, but yeah, quality keeper. Yeah, quality keeper. Yeah. Next, David Seaman quality for Arsenal. Best, I think, the best Arsenal keeper I've seen. Of all the Arsenal keepers, I ain't really seen. Of all the Arsenal keepers, I ain't seen much. I ain't seen much in difference like in Lehman. Even though Lehman was in the unbeaten season still. Lehman, Amunia, um, Fabianski, who else? Even Leno now. Paul Petcek was close. Petcek was close, but yeah, Petcek was close, but he was close to seeing by one and Arsenal. Let's be real, man. Come on, he was close to seeing, but still, she was the best keeper Arsenal ever had. Yeah, best keeper England ever had since Peter Shooting. Since Peter Shooting and was it? No, it was three best keepers England had. That Seaman, Peter Shooting, and Gold Banks. Yeah, that's three in England. Man. England goalkeeper there. Yeah, quality. I just say, yeah, quality best keeper at the minute. One the best keeper of the world or something or something like that. Quality. Van der Sar, one if with Ajax. Definitely made in Ajax. He's part of the Made in Ajax trilogy. Made in Ajax. Yeah, or better still, made in Amsterdam. Part of the Ajax trilogy, made in Amsterdam. Van der Sar won multiple trophies. Quality keeper. Oliver Kahn, quality. Gigi Buffon still going strong. What's it? how was Gigi Buffon? Is that 40? Is that 40? I think he's 44 or something. It's something like that. Is that some some age? Is that 40? I think it's like 44 or something. Like I think it's like I think it's like 44 or something. He's still going strong. He played for PSG for a while. I think it was at Juve for years. I think it was at Juve at 18 years or something, didn't it? At 18 years or something. It was at Juve, didn't it? Then he left Juve finally. Then went to PSG. Didn't last long at PSG. Not really. Didn't last long at PSG in my opinion. No. Left PSG. Went back to his beloved Juve, the old lady, and back at Juve. And he's doing Juve, isn't it? Yeah, quality keeper. Casillas won everything in the game. I think it's probably, I don't know if he's the best keeper or the greatest keeper of all time because he's won everything in the game. There's nothing for Casillas to win in the game. He's won the World Cup of Spain. He's won the European Championship. He's won the World Cup Championship. Oh no, the World Cup. The Euro is won the Euro. He's won the Euros. He's won the Euro. Yeah, it's the European Championship, but he's won the Euros for Spain. He's won the Federation Cup. He's won La Liga. He's won the Copa del Rey. He's won the Spanish Cup. He's won the Champions League. He's won the World Cup Championship. Yeah, does say no more. There's nothing for Casillas to win in this game. Plus, he won this. I think he's won the Port. He won. I think he's won the Portuguese. He won the Portuguese league. He won. He won the Portuguese league, and he won the Portuguese Super League as well. I think that's what they call their company, Portuguese Super League, isn't it? Something, yeah, so, he won the Portuguese League, and I'll just call it the Portuguese League and the Portuguese Cup, innit? The Portuguese Super Cup or something, or whatever they call it. Yeah, he's won it. So I'm saying he's won it all. He's won it all in football. There's nothing in to win. He's won it. He won it in Spain. He won it in Spain, and he won it in Portugal, and he won it in the international stage as well. So I'm saying it's quality. Schumacher will again, almost like Casillas, almost won everything in the game, didn't he? He won the Premiership. He's won the Premiership, Me United, won Champions League, Me United, FA Cup. I think he won the League Cup. I'm not sure. I think he won the League Cup for Me United. Maybe I don't know. Maybe yeah. And he's won the Euros for Denmark. He won the Euros in '92, didn't he? I said 1992. He won the Euros, didn't he? I think it was '92. I think what season was that? I think it was 91, I think it was 91, 92 season. So yeah, he won in 92. He won the Euros for Denmark against the other sports. So, yeah, won it. Perisic again, another keeper that is made a statement. He's won everything in the game. He's won everything in the game apart from it. He's won everything in the game apart from international level. So he did win nothing. Czech Republic, even though his country did get to the final, so he did win nothing. International level, but he's won everything at domestic level. Champions League, won Champions League. He won Champions League. He's won Europa League. He's won Premiership. He's won the League Cup. Yeah. He's won everything. Yeah. So, yeah. Best keeper, I think, in my head. Best keeper. But I think best keeper. I think it's best keeper. Best keeper. Maybe not in the world, but it's best keeper. Best keeper that I've ever seen. Best keeper I've ever seen since I've been alive. Yeah. There's been obviously world class keeper obviously every decade, but I think Perisic definitely up there. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So that's my goalkeepers. Oh yeah, defenders. Best defenders now, yeah. Number 10, number 10, number 10, Jamie Carragher. I was gonna say Jamie Carragher. Jamie Carragher. No, first I used to take the Michael out of Jamie Carragher. First when I first saw Jamie Carragher, I used to always thought I used to thought Jamie Carragher was rubbish. I used to thought it was rubbish. Because every time, yeah, he was scoring silly own goals. Eh? So I was thinking, no, I wouldn't say he's got the curse of Richard Dunn. No, trust, he's the worst defender of all time. Trust me, he's the worst defender of all time because he's the worst defender of all time. You know why? Because he's the first defender. I don't know if they've done it in other leagues, but he's the first defender in football history to score 10. Yes, 10 guys. 10 own goals. Not like not don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're in double figures in own goals. You're in double figures in own goals. Like not like double figures like not in like in double figures like in scoring goals as a defender. You're double figures in own goals. I've never heard that of all the 39 years I've been alive. I never know that the defender scored 10 own goals in 10 own goals, 10 own goals in your life. Because obviously, yeah, obviously there's bad, yeah, there is shocking defenders of you. But 10 goals, come on, that's a bit much though, ain't it? Come on. To score 10 own goals, man, that's a bit much, isn't it? Come on, that's but anyway, yeah. But anyway, he was gonna. But Jimmy Carragher, I thought it was like that as well. I thought he, because every time when I see Jimmy Carragher, he be put good shift in, yeah. And at times he'll do silly mistakes, like do silly own goals, and I think probably his worst one obviously was against United. He scored three own goals. He scored three. I think I swear no. He scored two own goals actually. He scored two own goals in that game. No, he scored two own goals in that game. It was so funny, man. It was so funny. But I think Man United end up winning the game 3-2. I think that day, innit? Yeah. It was so funny him scoring own goals that day. But most of the games when I've seen him scoring own goals, I'm thinking for me, I say to myself, he's got the Richard Dunkers and plus he's in. Now I'm not okay, fair enough. I know I've been dissing England recently, I know, but I'm saying England, but I'm just saying that he's got the Richard Dunkers, like and it's typical that an Englishman would have that in it because it's typical that an Englishman would have that curse in it. Well, because because for me personally, they quit to scapegoat African players. So it's a typical African defender to make a mistake because African ain't that strong. But when it's English now, they're protecting me. But anyway, like I say, I thought it was that. But obviously on count from how many appearances did he make for Liverpool? Like I think it was seven. I think it was 700 or something. I'm ready to do 700. In that 700, he did do silly mistake, but he was quality. I got to admit, he was quality because the quality showed the quality showed when Liverpool were playing when Liverpool were playing crap. Liverpool playing crap, and Liverpool playing crap. Gerald was injured. They had nothing going forward, yeah. So every time when they were attacking, yeah, Jerry Carragher was always there with a foot in, with a foot in, bars them off the ball, head it out, be the first one to attack in defense. I thought Jerry Carragher was quality, and he do that on a consistent basis. And I thought, yeah, he's quality. Jerry Carragher, he's a good defender, man. Trust me. He's a good defender. And then I said to myself, I got it wrong. Yeah, that I thought he was a crap defender. Nah, he's far from crap. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he was far from crap. Yeah, but yeah, I think it was a good defender. Yeah, he's quality defender. Yeah, I even said yeah, and I even said there once. Yeah, Liverpool are close to winning the title because that players like obviously a good defender in Carragher and Sammy Herpia and that good in Markler and Fowler, Gerrard, and that kind of man. Then yeah, so I thought I had Pepper Reina and I think I can't remember. No, even no, Xander Westerveld had his moments there, but anyway, yeah. But I thought it was quality. I thought it was quality Carragher. Yeah, I thought it was quality Carragher. Yeah, so yeah, fair play to him. Yeah, quality. Yeah, quality. Next, number 9, Ricardo Carvalho, Chelsea. First year, when they said Carvalho is going to Chelsea, I thought, okay, fair enough. I thought, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, and when I first heard that he was playing for Porto, he was with Paulo, it was with Paulo, it was with Paulo Ferreira, really. Porto, I thought over the years of Porto consistent basis with Porto, yeah. They had quality, they had a good striker. There was a Brazilian guy called Maio Jardel on it, yeah, back in the early 90s. I think it was early, must be early 90s, must have been early, must have been early 90s, yeah. He was scoring bad goals for Porto. More Porto was winning the Portuguese league multiple times, they were the Champions League competing and they were doing good. Yeah, then all of a sudden, yeah, then there were new, and then I think there was a new UEFA Cup. I think once, yeah, there was UEFA Cup. I think they won it. Yeah, Jose Mourinho was the manager then. Yeah, and Porto was, yeah, I don't know, because every time when I saw Jose Mourinho at Porto, I'm thinking every tactic decision that Mourinho was doing was a master class. The way Porto was playing, they were playing pass and move, pass and move, pass and move. Yeah, Carvalho was of head of defense. Ferreira was some next brother. It was Ferreira and some next. Yeah, Paulo Ferreira and some next brother. They all that stuck in him. Every time you shoot against Paul, Carvalho be there defending. You stick it forward, Carvalho be there clearing it. Attacking on the corners, Carvalho be there trying to score goal from the head. Come on, man, he was quality, bro. And I thought, yeah, and everything on the pitch was quality. Like, but like Deco was mate, that's a good player, man. And I said, boy, and I said one day, yeah, Mariga, man. I said one day, yeah, Mariga might. I said one day, Mariga might be poor one day, and I said to myself, I said, anytime, so he'll be there for a while. And when they say he's going to Chelsea, I thought this could be interesting. And I said to myself, I bet you. Yeah. I said to myself, I bet he's gonna bring half of the players from Port already. So what did he do? Or what did he go and do? Sign Carvalho and Paulo Ferreira. What they've done? We've won premierships, FA Cups, League Cups. Come on, man. Come on. Carvalho been a formidable partnership with John Terry, yeah, Mr. Chelsea, and it was quality. Good to see Carvalho. Yeah, Carvalho was quality, man. And he scored some. I think he scored more. He scored more goals than he did at Porto. I've got to see. And there's important goals he scored as well. Quality, bro. And I think his best one, obviously, it's got to be against Spurs, isn't it? Because he had the ball and he just smashed one different. Nah, Spurs got no chance. That was his best goal. Yeah, definitely, yeah, yeah, definitely, yeah. So yeah, quality from Carvalho, quality. Puyol, yeah, quality. And that again, Puyol quality. So Barca quality. Um, So Campbell, but played for Spurs. I saw bits of him when he was at Spurs in the early. Well, no, actually, kind of like, yeah, like maybe level up. I say late nineties, like late nineties. I saw bits of Campbell at Spurs late nineties, but not much. They went to Arsenal, did did bits unbeaten. He was part of the unbeaten season, and I think personally, yeah, part of the meeting quality, yeah. So, yeah, so Campbell quality. For three, then scored in the Champions 5 for Arsenal, yeah, quality. Martin Dessa, I don't really need to brief about that. He basically nailed up one everything in career. World Cups, Euros, World Cup Championship. Well, not World Cup Championship. Yeah, World Cup Championship, if you will. Yeah, Cup Federation Cup. Won the FA Cup with Chelsea. Won the FA Cup with Chelsea. Won the FA Cup with Chelsea. Won the Cup Winners' Cup with Chelsea. Won the European Super Cup with Chelsea. No, I'm saying he's just done it all in another world class defender, and he's the reason why John Terry pushed on it. John Terry knows it. He was the one John Terry pushed on it. Yeah, so yeah, quality. Parliament, I think one of the greatest defender I've ever seen. I think he's made he made 800 appearances. I think it's eight. I think it might have been. I swear he made 800 appearances for Milan, or it might be. Oh no, I bet still, or it might be 700. Or might no. Actually, it might be seven. No, I don't think it was 800. I think it might be 700. And it might be 709. I think it might be 798 probably. So nearly 800. 798, nearly 800. And he's just been there and there at Milan. Every step of the he's been there at Milan. Every step of the way. Every Champions League Milan won. Paolo Maldini is there. Every Serie A title there, Paolo Maldini is there, bro. Every time quality. And he won. And I think he won. World Cup for Italy as well. So yeah, we have Birdman quality, King West Ham, between United quality. Yeah, Mr. Charles, as I was saying, Mr. Charles, obviously, as I was saying, Mr. Charles came from the academy. Yeah, he had a great He had a great mentor. He had a great mentor beside him. Master Desai, and he's pushed on, and then made a banging partnership with Ricardo Carvalho, like, and we keep telling him about winning everything. We're winning premierships, FA Cups, League Cups. Come on, behave. But yeah, well, we can come and behave. Come and say, and for them to go competing in the elite in Champions League, we're competing in the elite. We're competing in the elite against Barcelona at the time, Real Madrid, Juve, Inter, AC, you know. AC, come on, man. Bayern Munich will compete against world class teams like that. Arsenal, everyone tried to say, Arsenal's done this, the Champions, Arsenal's done that. They ain't won it. So, was what I'm saying? So, that's what I said, well, best. Well, that was thanks to Terry, Carvalho, Drogba, the guy for Frank Lampard, and there's a place to get quality, Mr. Chess. Nice, Mr. Chess. So next will be the next is the DMs. Ronaldinho quality cousin accepted the next quality. Let's see. Yeah, carried on. Xavi quality for Barca. In that position, Pep Guardiola, I say quality. Sadly, just took it over. Jorginho started good, but ever started having a go and saying, "Oh, he's sorry, son." Or he ain't sorry, son. Now he's quality, but it's back and forth. He's showing why is the DM is quality? Jorginho, Henderson quality. Ramirez, well, he scored that magic goal in Barcelona here and made the 2-2. Yeah, he scored a couple goals. He scored in the cup final, scored some good goals. Yeah, quality. And he scored against Leicester as well to make us 3-1. Yeah, quality. Busquets, 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 the Pep Guardiola of the modern. I say Busquets, the Pep Guardiola of the modern era. Sergio Busquets, because he's won multiple Champions leagues, and he's just like the modern. He's just like the modern Guardiola of back in the day, innit? Busquets, so quality, yeah, quality. Um, as I was talking about the main man, so Guardiola. I first saw Guardiola. At Barca I think early 90s. In he was like part of the dynasty that was bringing through the youth in it. That to do quality stuff and stuff like that. But quality can take well. Again, and it's like it's no word of a lie in a pro that Frenchman should be quality because it's just they've been such a French players has been such a breath of fresh air. Cantona, obviously Kante. So I'll talk about him here. Henry when he's not handballing the ball. Who else? Yeah, Mayo Petit, Vieira. Vieira's good when he's not when he's trying to break people's legs and trying to batter Roy Keane in the tunnel. Who else? Yuri Joker. David Trezeguet, man, man. I'm saying so. There's some quality. I guess Desai as well. So there's quality French players. What I'm saying, and Kante, yeah, makes no exception. It's common, man. Two Premier League titles, yeah, an FA Cup, yeah, and he's won a World Cup. So I'm saying another world class Frenchman that's quality that's done stuff. Yeah. So yeah, quality there. SCA, well, but the best one of the best Africans I've ever seen. I did the best African. I did the best African players. Yeah. Look through that. Yeah. SN is what SN is up there. SN is up there because he's just a rock. He's just solid. He's as solid as a rock in that DM position. He can run forward. He scores spankers. He can score spankers. He scores headers, but not very often. He can score tap-ins, but again, not very often. But, his quality made that midfield tick. It's quality. And now his midfield partnership, Claude McAleary. I think the best DM I've ever seen, the best DM because every time when he was at Chelsea, he was always intercepting the ball. That's why That's why the reason why we will winning. We'll score like 90 plus 90 plus. That's what we're calling 90. That's what we're scoring 90 plus points in because of players like SDN, Drogba, Lampard, Joe Cole, Robin, Duff, and obviously with SN and Paul McAlealy at the helm minute in midfield and distributing the balls in it. So I'm saying, so Club McAlealy, yeah, I'll give you that quality. Attacking, I'm just gonna fire this quickly. Yeah, number 10, Marco Mars, 9, Joe Cole, 8, Luka Modric, 7, Kaká. Kaká was a quality player, quality player from Milan, quality. David Silva, Manchester United, Spain veteran of Man City legend. Yaya Toure, another promising African that was quality. Yaya Toure, 4, Ericsson, 3, Mr. Liverpool, Steven Gerrard. Number 2, Paul Scholes, and third and number 1 spot, the best attacking midfield of all time, the gaffer of Chelsea, Frank Lampard. The gaffer. So it's my last list now. Best strikers. My final list now. No. First, let me do best wingers first. Let me do best wingers first. Best wingers, yeah. Number 10, Antoine Griezmann, because he can play both striker and winger striker. Number 9, Kylian Mbappe, saying Frank Ribery, Leroy Sané, Ryan Sterling, JD Sancho could come Chelsea, maybe. I don't think it'll come in January. It'll come probably in summer. Yeah. 4, Willian. 3, Robin. 2, Neymar. Well, Neymar's good when he's not being a dickhead and start when he's good. He's quality when he's not being a dickhead and put his plans out to say he wants to leave. He wants to leave PSG, go Barca. So, but when he puts a silliness behind him, he's not a bad player. And obviously the top Martin ain't Hazard, but Hazard's not having the best. He's not having the best at times of Ramsey. And I knew he would have because for me, I think Hazard's better than Ramsey. I'm always going to say he's better than Ramsey. He deserves. I think he's always better than Ramsey. He deserves more than Ramsey because Ramsey ain't a good team anymore. They used to be a good team with Cristiano Ronaldo in it. They were a good team with Cristiano Ronaldo in it, but they're not a good team anymore. Cristiano Ronaldo top. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's just that when I thought when Raul left Ramsey, I thought, you know what? I don't think Ramsey ain't gonna be that how they used to be. But then Cristiano Ronaldo brought that back, and it's like so sick. Now he's at Juve now. Ramsey ain't got it no more. Eden Hazard ain't gonna. For me, I think Eden Hazard. If Eden Hazard would have gone Barca, I think Eden Hazard would be scoring by now. He would score bare goals by now. But he's a Real Madrid, a dead club, yeah. There ain't a dead club that's lacking ambition, and like Zidane don't know what he's doing. They sacked him because he didn't know what he's doing. They re-signed him, and he's got even worse. So that's what I'm saying. And they make it, and then now if Hazard don't start scoring now, they're gonna start cussing, saying, Hazard's having a poor start, Real Madrid, he's Galactical. Oh, bullshit about this Galactical nonsense, man. Galactical days are numbered, mate. They're all over. The Galactical numbers over since Cristiano Ronaldo left. But anyway, yeah, I think it was a wrong decision when he left Chelsea to go Real Madrid. I think it was a wrong decision. I think he definitely regretting it. He should have stayed at Chelsea, innit? Definitely regretting it. He should have stayed at Chelsea. But anyway, good luck to him, innit? I just hope the media don't hide and say, he's this and he's that. But anyway, he's number 1 for me, innit? Quality, innit? Strikers as well. Yeah, strikers now. Thierry Henry, good when he's a handball, as I said. N2, 9, Aguero 8, and then Drogba, Drogba 10. No, Drogba 7. Yeah, 7 Drogba, yeah. Obviously, I said about Drogba quality. 6, Cristiano Ronaldo. 5, Raul. 4, Maradona. 3, Pele. 2, Brazil Ronaldo. Then the top spot, Messi. The reason why the top spot was kind of skeptical because I was thinking who should I put top spot, Brazil, Ronaldo, or Messi, because they're both quality, they're both big for Barca, but he's done some big stuff, and I'm thinking yes, that's the Ronaldo I grew up watching. Then not before. Then I saw Messi, and then all the stuff that Messi done for like Barcelona, all the stuff that Messi done for Barcelona is like it's so premium. It's so like something else in it. Like the goal he scored against Liverpool, obviously when they won 3 or something, or yeah. And all the stuff that he's done against Arsenal is so funny. The stuff he's done against Arsenal is so funny, man. Every time with Barca Arsenal, Messi always scores, man. And it's not scoring scrap because it's like take the Michael. It's like they do take the Michael goals. And the goals and even though the goal he scored against Arsenal, I'm thinking bloody hell, we worked so hard to keep him quiet, but he knows it around us. But Messi, best player in the world, best striker in the world. A great player of all time, I reckon. Definitely. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Definitely, yeah. What's his banner? What's his banner FC? Is bat what's his banner FC is better than Arsenal. Nah, what? Barnet FC is better. Barnet FC is better than Arsenal. Okay, I don't say I wouldn't go out for, but come on, I wouldn't go out for. Come on, Barnet FC. I wouldn't go out for. Come on. No Arsenal. I know Arsenal are playing Brexit football. I know they're playing Brexit football away from home. But come on, I know about Barnet. Come on, it's not about Barnet. Come on, it's not that bad. Come on, it could be Man United. It could be Man United. It could be Man United. Come on. It's peak. I know it's peak Arsenal at the minute, man. You're not doing as bad as Man United. Man United are 2 points above the relegation zone for crying out loud, man. Come on. I know it's peak Arsenal at the minute, but it's not as bad as Burton FC. Come on. It's not as bad as Burton FC. Come on. It's not as bad as Burton FC. Come on, man. I know Arsenal playing peak football. I know it's peak Arsenal. I know they're playing Brexit football at the minute. I know it's peak. I know it's peak at the minute. But come on, Burton, come on, Burton, come on, Barney FC, come on. I know it's peak. I know it's peak at the minute. I know it's peak at Arsenal. Come on. But anyway, yeah. Emery needs to stop. And you know what your manager needs to do? Stop butting the herbs. Stop butting the herbs here and concentrate on getting the team right, innit? Obviously, I'm a Chelsea fan, but that's what I'm saying. But come on, there is worse teams than Arsenal in the league, like in Man United and Spurs. They're worse than Arsenal. That's what I can say in my opinion. So that's how I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it here. Like and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, like and subscribe to my channel. This is now. What makes you start supporting Chelsea FC of the other London? Because I live in Chelsea, Kensington, Chelsea. Kensington, Chelsea is my borough. Kensington, Chelsea is my borough. Yeah. Kensington, Chelsea is my borough. Kensington, Chelsea is my borough. So obviously, that's obviously a start to say Chelsea. I could have gone for Fulham. I could have gone for Fulham, but Fulham is a bit. Fulham's all right, but a bit peak. They're a bit peak at times, and they're a bit peak. And I try. The fan base is not too. The fan base is not too bad. And the football's all right, I suppose. It can be peak at times, but at times it's all right. But not really like it's not really so uniting. And QPR they're the shit. QPR they're shit. They're the shit. And that's why they call QPR. Call up on the rubbish. They're in the Premier League. Yeah. They're lacking ambition. Their lack dry. They ain't going nowhere. They keep on going up. They keep on going like up and down. Up. There's nothing really going to lift it. Up and down, up and down, up and down. You don't know what you're doing. Yeah, that's when Arsenal. Well, Arsenal's just too far for me because I'm West London. I'm not in North London, so I ain't going down that road. I'm definitely not sports Spurs because I can't fucking stand them. They're just full of shit, man. Brexit FC. They're just Brexit FC, man. They're just Brexit FC. They never win a trophy. They never win a trophy. So yeah. Chelsea's the Chelsea's the obvious suited because obviously my bar was Chelsea. My bar was Kingston Chelsea. So yeah, that's the most obvious. That's the most obvious suit in it. That's my obvious suit why I support Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's the reason why I support Chelsea. So yeah. That's the reason I support Chelsea, yeah. Do you have a job because you make YouTube videos in the morning? Oh yeah. No, yeah. Well, I don't do it every. I don't do it every morning. I don't do it every morning. I don't do it every morning. No, I do have a job. Yeah, yeah. I do. Yeah, I do have a job. Yeah. But I don't do it every morning. I just do it now. The reason why I do it in the morning because I can't because obviously I do DJing. Obviously I do DJing. Yeah. I do DJing and I do flyers for clubs and I do mail outs and stuff for a club in it for organisation called out freedom in it. Yeah, for called out freedom in it. I'm not dissing. I'm not dissing the club. I'm not dissing the club or anything because if I start dissing the club, if I start dissing this club, I'm DJ. Now people's gonna start saying, "Oh, why am I saying this about this club?" It's a club called Wild Buds. Yeah, they're in disarray. I'm not gonna. They're in disarray at the minute. Innit? I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, they like this and that." Because if I do, people's gonna get the wrong idea and start saying, "I want this." People's gonna get the wrong idea saying, I'm dissing this thing and that. But it's like this thing called it's like this thing, like Bolton, obviously Bolton were now a business in it, yeah. It's like this club I'm working for called Wild Bucks, they ain't got no much funding and they could go under in it. But obviously, yeah, I'm trying to, well, not me, other people's trying to keep it open and do flyers for it and all that kind of stuff. That's what I do really, and that's what I do, yeah, yeah, that's what I do really, yeah. And well, I do, like I said, I do things in the morning, but I don't really do YouTube in the morning, but it's not really, no. But anyway, yeah, it's about Chelsea will be I know it'll be a tough game because but you know why it'll be a tough game because we're both promoting youth in it. Their youth is made in Amsterdam, yeah, because Amsterdam's Holland, yeah. So made in Amsterdam because they're all from they're all from the Academy of Arts, innit? And the Academy is obviously in Amsterdam, and obviously we're made in Chelsea because obviously in our team there's youth that come from the Chelsea Academy in it, so it's youth be youth in it, so it's going to be interesting suit in it. Yeah, so yeah, yes, Arsenal were playing Champions League football. I know the Champions League anthems. I love the Champions League anthem. I love the Champions League anthem as well. That's what I'm saying. I didn't mind Europe. I didn't mind Europa. I didn't mind it, but at times I find it boring. I find when the Chelsea was in Europa League, I find it kind of boring. I find the anthem was boring. There was only one anthem because it goes do 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 do. Come on, that's not really, it don't really feel you enjoy it, does it? It's just like a boring one sort of tune. I know what Champions League makes you feel like, it makes you feel good in it. Like in the Champions League, like, it's like, you know, it makes you feel good, like the anthem, like, yeah, it makes you feel good, like the song and everything, yeah, it's good though, but yeah, but if Arsenal get top four this season, you never know. If we get top four this season, you hear that anthem again. You hear that anthem again. So yeah, Yeah, so yeah, so yeah. It's just yes, yeah, yeah. So I remember you coming on one. I remember you coming on 100% Chelsea, 100% Chelsea, where you get saying, oh yeah, well, I know, no, that was yeah, I know, no, I don't know, but now I know, I know, I had a habit of saying, I know, I had a habit of saying it. I don't know why, I just had a habit of saying that, man. Just that's why, that's all, that's my culture. Really. I don't know. It's just I know because that's my speech. You know, I always say I don't know. I've said that for years. You know, I always say that, man. This is how I speak. This is how I speak. You know? Yeah. People, other people will say, oh yeah, people will say that, and then people say, I look, check, go and ask them, go and see it, go and what's it called again? Go and ask the fans, go and ask fan TV. No, go yeah, there's a guy called Ty in it, and people used to say I used to look like him. Innit? God, yeah, he does a program with Claude in it. I think it's called the Clyde. It's called the Ty, and it's called the Ty. No, or no, Ty and Claude. I think Ty. It's called the Ty and the Claude show. Or Claude. No, Claude and no. I think it's called Claude and the Ty. Claude and the Ty show or something. Yeah, it's on also Fan TV. Look at it. Yeah, people say I look like the guy called Ty. People say I look like him. So yeah, God likes to see and see if they're right. 'Cause that's what people say. One thing Arsenal and Chelsea fans can agree upon. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do hate Spurs here. Yeah, Arsenal and Chelsea do hate Spurs, and it's the shit. Yeah, because yeah, the shit anyway. So I'll be talking about I'll be talking here for like was it 42 minutes, 42 and 15 seconds. I'll probably be back later with another video. I might be. So yeah, see you later. Like to my channel, yeah, and up the shows, and I hope we beat Ajax later, yeah, up the shows.